here for fake Mike. Oh shit.
Real news.
That's right. Times Auditing America. We're here in Arby's.
Arby's. Thank you, Arby's, for letting us use the basement. We love you very much.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's very much appreciated. We can't wait till those Arby's jackets come in.
That's right.
Yeah, guys, I want to tell you guys a little story about what happened the other night when I was doing some auditing. It's pretty interesting. So I'm gonna wait till a couple people join us here real quick.
That's right.
Who's here? Who's here? Albert's here, of course. About to get spicy. Oh, I like that channel name right there.
Well, we got almost 100 people here. Guys,
Oh.
please hit the like button right now. That'll help us out to share this video to a wider audience. So please, please, please like the video, down like the video, whatever you want. Just do something. What are we going on here?
Smoking crack in here, that's right. No, just kidding. Just kidding. We're not doing that. We would never do that. Crack is whack, kids. Don't mess with Texas. We would never do that. What's up, guys? Yeah, I didn't get it. We had to cut it off a little early yesterday. I was answering y'all questions. We have some good dialogue. We can keep that up. Thank you very much, Pamela, for sharing the video. That's the best way. And thank you to everybody last night that was hooking it up with all the super chats. That was really freaking cool. Twyla's in the house. What
Hey,
up,
Twyla.
All right, so it was fairly late in the evening, and I was with my boy. Enrique was already in bed counting amendments in his sleep peacefully, and we was like, Enrique was like, man, I'm tired, but man, just go have fun, take care of my boy, make sure everything's good. You know what I'm saying? You never chill. He complains because like all these tabs open and I'm playing all my videos double speed so I can learn faster. And he's like, yo, will you just shut up with that?
Weird.
I was like, I'm gonna buy you headphones. I was like, I have headphones. I just like to annoy you. I don't even like to learn. I just like to piss you off. So anyways, he's like, take a break, take care of my boy, go out. So we go to this place. I haven't gone out in a really long time. I'm a boomer. JK. Yeah, so I show up, it's like 4 or 5 cop cars there, and automatically, muscle memory, I go back into audit mode. Yes, hit the like button. Oh yeah, Mr. Universal's in the house. Hopefully he's going to be coming down here very soon. So, I got there, and I was trying to go in. This is all my latest video on my page here, because I uploaded 2 things and people was like, that's not an audit. Well, one of them is not an audit. One of them was a slam dunk, but I wanted to explain the slam dunk. So I'm out there, I'm auditing, I'm trying to talk to the cops, you know what I'm saying, cop watching, giving an impassioned plea. And then the cops do the U-turn of shame, they all dip. I did encounter some good officers there, or at least one who I believe is a good man. He's not a good officer yet, but if he has the right backbone, he can become a good officer. So,
What's up, Baz? Outdoors. Thank you for being here.
so then the security comes. Security's like, well, you're technically on the grass. That's private property, so we're going to ask you to move to the sidewalk if you're going to continue filming. Otherwise, we're going to trespass you, and the police are right here. And I said, well, I'm a staunch advocate and believer in private property, so I will definitely adhere to that. So I walked off the grass to the private property, and the security guards didn't want to have me there. The private security didn't want me there. The police, they didn't want to talk about. They didn't want to talk about the fact that they were subverting people's rights on the spot. That's cool. So then I called my boy. I'm like, yo, dog, just hit me up when you come out because I can't go in there. And the sign said Indian Mediterranean barbecue pizza. I didn't even know there was Indian Mediterranean barbecue pizza, but I wanted to eat some. But I couldn't go in because the security had already threatened to trespass me. And my boy's like, can we shout out my boy? Well, anyways, we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Yona. So Yona, shout out to Yona. Fucking, he's like, what? Come right now, dog. Come right now. And I'm like, I'm about to get bagged up. So I start walking back down to the thing. And I, boom, walk past security. Boom. We head right to the DJ booth. Behind the scenes, boom. Did not get Indian barbecue Mediterranean pizza, unfortunately, but I did make it in after they didn't want me to be in there. So I'm gonna have to go back to that place for Indian Mediterranean barbecue pizza. So it was a victory. That's why I uploaded a video saying, you know,
who's ready for the
Indian
is
barbecue pizza.
is that like a law hat? That's a very good idea, my friend. Very good idea. Is that like a law?
For real.
Snapbacks.
Yeah, we're gonna have fake Mike snapbacks with just the whisk, and it's gonna say fake Mike Real News on. We're gonna have, of course, the Auditing America logo, the Auditing America snappies. You already know. Buy Bitcoin. Yeah, if I had money to buy Bitcoin, I wouldn't be doing this video from the basement of an Arby's. I'd have an RV, and me and Mr. America would be traveling the world educating people about their rights. But right now we're in the basement of an Arby's, so.
Thank you to the Arby's for giving us
I know who might
free lunch.
send you a free slice of pizza. That would be James Alefantis, who we confronted on this channel.
We sure did. Washington, right?
Oh, yeah? There you go, there you go. Mr. Universal's in the house. Specifically, Edgar, specifically. People hate that word because it forces them to focus and be sharp. They hate that word. That's kryptonite.
It forced them to bring out the real truth because they're not going to bring it.
They can't, because otherwise they're just gonna be like, look, I'm not here to argue with you. Look, I'm just following orders. Look, were you some kind of lawyer, buddy? Look, I like what you're saying. I like where you're coming from, but look, I got a job to do here, okay? So we're gonna get snapbacks that say specifically. We're gonna wear them like early 90s. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep them this way. Yes, actually, the things talking about flexing on these guys. I'm a registered flex offender because I be flexing on these hoes all day. Oh, you see that? Okay, bad joke. Sorry. Is that like a little better? Heather.
What's up, Heather? What's up, Twyla?
So, one of the other things I wanted to talk about was the fact that some places are opening back up and some places are closing back down, actually going certain ways. So I wanted to see what you guys thought about that, but I have my own theory here. And I have a theory that places that have opened up or never stayed closed are going to start flourishing economically. And it's going to take the federal government to have to come in, AKA we the people, to come in. And what happens is the federal government comes in, and what happens? Then they just steal more of our tax money because what do we know, guys? Taxation is theft. Press 1 in the chat if you know taxation is theft. If you don't know that taxation is theft, and this is the first time you've ever heard that phrase, press 2. So I believe what's going to happen is you're going to see some of the states and countries that have opened up earlier be more economically successful, viable. More people will be moving there. More people that had closed businesses in other states are going to be migrating to these open places. Okay, so Alex, too, we're going to have to talk. Mark Lee knows is both. I'm billionaires. Apparently we're billionaires. Yes, okay. Can you send us the Bitcoin? We didn't know we're billionaires yet. That's great. Because if we were billionaires, we wouldn't be doing a broadcast in the basement of an Arby's. Jason, I'm having a great day. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mark Lee, for clarifying specifically what you meant.
Also, if you just started watching this live stream, please make sure you hit the like button so that we can get better numbers on these videos. Thank you.
Yes, also find Auditing America on TikTok, find Auditing America on Facebook, Instagram, Minds. Just look them up. Just type in Auditing America on TikTok. All together, Auditing America is on Instagram. We have a Facebook group, everything. Good point, Pamela. And anybody that was talking about the Schiff versus Kaiser debates, that's the one thing right there. One EMP attack and it's all gone. So, yeah, exactly. Hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down, low full audit news, whatever you do. if we could do it sideways because you're neutral, I mean, we allow you to do that too because it's your freedom of speech. You can like us. There's a great number of people that enjoy what we do that watch the channel. There's a great number of people that do not enjoy what we do that watch this channel, and they have the freedom of speech to hit the thumbs down. We encourage that freedom of speech.
Correct.
However, YouTube is a private corporation, private platform, and what happens on private platforms like YouTube, users like Auditing America and my channel, Fake Mike Real News, also find me at fakemikerealnews.com, are private sections, like your MySpace page back in 2005. You could put whatever stupid background and music, you could choose your top 8. YouTube is the same thing. So there's no free speech on private property because it's up to the private property owner to determine if they allow that freedom of speech. For example, right now, the owner of Arby's could say, you know, Will, I don't like what you're talking. Get out of my Arby's. And I would have to leave the Arby's. Same thing if we were at my crib and you started talking a bunch of, you have free speech against me, but then if you start talking junk about me and insulting me and my friends, then your free speech is banned in my house. So that's what we have to deal with, but we're still promoting freedom of speech in public areas.
Hey, Lone Wolf, what's, first of all, I don't even know who you are. So, nice to meet you, my friend. Lone Wolf, why do you feel like that? Let's give this guy,
What did you say?
Let's give this guy a couple of seconds. Let's
Okay,
see.
let's Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf.
We're talking to you, we're
Please.
focusing on the Lone Wolf.
Let's go. Let's
Tractor
go.
beam.
Lone Wolf. Oh! Let's see. What do you have to say, my friend? How did you feel disrespected?
Drama. Share it now, guys, because there's drama, controversy, Auditing America versus.
Drama effect. Okay.
Now people will listen.
Let's see. And we're only going to answer one question real quick because we have other people and other things to
I'm
talk
just
about.
watching. Okay, so just watching.
Oh, you're just watching. Okay, now you're just watching. But earlier you were complaining and you said that we haven't given you any respect. But that's fine. Have a good day, Lone Wolf. Let's keep going.
Yes, so Lone Wolf or anybody else, and this is what this channel is about. This channel is not about talking bad about other people or gossip. Like gossip is like high school stuff that you do 7th and 8th grade. We're about ideas on this channel. So if you want to specifically tell us something factually inaccurate that we have said or done, by all means, let's have a Socratic method debate and we'll duke it out with words.
That's right.
But if not, if you want to talk about drama, then go to the other channels that are talk, she said this and he said this and oh, Billy doesn't like Sally. Save that for the lunch table. All right, we got freedom to worry about. I would love to sit there and have the time to gossip frivolously about people, but the only people I want to talk about are people that are controlling and influencing world affairs and causing genocide, wars, and human trafficking. If you're just some ordinary person, people love to gossip all the time, but don't know who Eric Snorden is. They don't even know who Eric Snorden is, but...
How you doing, Beba Vicente? How are you? Thank you for being here. Yeah, they don't even know who... what is it? Edward Snorden?
They don't even know who Eric Snorden is.
Eric Snorden. Oh, yeah.
What about me, baby? I get it. I'm just a sidekick. Just kidding. Breaking silence, you get it. In Ireland, we have to give our name and details when stopped by the police. Oh, I've been to Ireland, as a matter of fact. Shoutouts to Ireland. The people...
You've been there?
Yes.
Really?
In 2013. I wasn't auditing at the time.
Really?
But, yeah, swear to God. With my family, yeah.
Nice.
I was downing Guinness like a mother hubbard out there in Ireland. And, they got some tyrants out there. But... same time, Ireland has been fighting tyrants like the British Empire for a very, very, very long time. San Diego, I've been to San Diego too. San Diego's gorgeous, gotta get back out there.
Thank you, Pamela.
Yeah, right, the Matrix, again, in the house. Yes. Sour G, you're absolutely right. Whoa, off air and see. Haven't you guys learned it's that? Well, we've talked about this a little bit. Where have you been? Aaron C. It's been a long time. Wow, Francis Nunez. That's an interesting perspective. I didn't know that. Dale Barriqua. Dale E Gringo. Hey Will, how are you? Thanks for the pity love there. Appreciate that. Yes, we good. Full tilt Frankie.
Dímelo, Juan.
Come to Jersey. We coming back to Jersey for the pork rolls to say.
Who saw the video where I forgot that I had weed on me, and I brought it inside the public building, and then we're like,
over here.
we have the right to be here.
We can do whatever. Shit, no.
The cop's like, it's okay. It's not that. Smells like weed.
I sense a strong presence of aroma. Of marijuana. I don't know if it's coming from here or coming from here.
Yeah. This guy leave me alone after I show him my medical marijuana card.
We're gonna go back to Quincy. Alabama's in the house. Thank you for the compliments, guys. Very much appreciated. Audit the missing children. I've never stopped doing that. We still got people in Rhode Island. I always say, if you want to help me out, if you want to get involved, we need more people. You don't even have to be in Rhode Island. Doesn't make a difference. You can send emails, you can call. Just get at me, fakemikerealnews.com, Fake Mike Real News on YouTube. Send me a comment. I'm on Instagram, Fake Mike Real News. Facebook, Fake Mike Real News. Auditing America. Find Auditing America on Instagram, TikTok, PayPal. I don't even think he's on PayPal, but thanks for the super chats. He's on Minds, most importantly. So go check out us on our other platforms. And if you want to help with that, I mean, I gave a little brief. If you want a little update about the missing children, I talked about that in last night's live stream. So if you want to update after this, go over there and check that out. And of course, check out my other channels, Fake Mike Real News and Demand the Truth 2.
That's right.
YouTube.com/Demand the Truth 2. While they're still there, get them while they're hot. All right, Colombia.
Hector.
Aquí.
Dominic.
Did you do the armored truck through the protest? Did you do the armored truck through the protest? I don't know. Can you be a little more specific? But thank you very much for the super chat.
Yes, thank you. Maybe he's talking about the armored truck audit.
We've done many armored truck audits, and then we've also been at a protest where Alex Jones's Owen Schroyer guy there brought an armored truck to a protest. So he could be talking about many things there. Y'all just doing this for the money. That's funny because I have never made $1 off of YouTube ever. That's actually not true. My first channel was demonetized and destroyed. My new channel is not demonetized. I've actually lost jobs because people found out about my activism, and I've sacrificed instead of getting second jobs or being a drone in a corporation. If I was doing this for money, I wouldn't confront Hillary and Bill Clinton to their face and ask them about a you-know-what ring years before the mainstream news. Because if I did, and if I was serious about having that money, I wouldn't be alive to spend it. So trust me, I'm not doing this for money. If I was doing this for money, I've worked for some pretty good companies before, and I could have opened a business, right? I could have sold my soul for some bank. I worked for banks before, and I could have climbed that corporate ladder. I was up in supervisory and management roles. I could just be sitting at home making bucks right now, chilling, but I didn't because I believe in freedom. They all about the money while they're selling shirts. We don't even have shirts. We've been saying we're selling shirts for like a year, and we still haven't even sold shirts. And the reason why we want to sell the shirts is because raising awareness. And I'll give you an example. I will wear the shirt that says 9/11 is an inside job, or the Federal Reserve and the Federal Reserve shirts, and people come up to me like, oh man, I think the same way today. Boom, and you meet people like that. And once you meet people, you can start a non-violent network of people who will coalesce peacefully and change the world. But you don't want that. You only want Nike to make money. You're not yelling at Nike. You guys are all about the money. Why don't you go protest that? Yeah, right, the Matrix again. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This guy's the man helping me.
He's there for the trolls.
Before and after his channels got banned, in front of and behind the scenes. So you already know. Sell you a fake mic. See, we're doing this for the truth. I mean, shoot, if I was doing this for the money, I wouldn't be doing this channel. I wouldn't be doing my channels. I would unbox toys. I would do like meme reviews. Trust me, there's a lot better ways to make money. And I know that.
I mean, what's wrong? Let me say something. What's wrong with making some money from YouTube?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Like he could be getting paid to be a hitman. He could be getting paid to sell crack cocaine to innocent children. He could be getting paid to work in an abortion clinic and throw babies on the ground. But he's not doing that. He's trying to get paid to teach people about their First and Fourth Amendment rights. See, maybe he wouldn't have to do that if teachers did the right thing, if you as a parent did the right thing, if the government did the right thing. So if you can make money off being talented, as well as being educational and informational, and a little bit entertainment at the same time, while teaching hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people about freedom and their rights.
Some people are not understanding the concept of...
This is America, right?
We are free.
This is America.
Okay? We're free to do whatever we want, okay? You're free to do whatever you want, okay? So, how would you feel if somebody goes and criticize you for...
I don't know. That's a tough question. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of bad ones out there. Sorry about that, guys. But anyways, yeah, I mean, if you are... Last thing we'll say about that is, if you're mad at somebody for making money in the United States for teaching people about freedom and their rights, you're probably a communist or a fascist, and you do not deserve to call yourself an American. But I'm a voluntarist. Can't do, okay. New Zealand, wow, that'd be interesting. Jonathan, thank you for that kind word. Chandula, I don't know what that means. Let's talk about positive things. Forget the negative vibes. Yeah, sometimes I focus too much on the haters.
For real.
David is saying he's an officer and you guys are doing the right thing. If that's true, thank you very much. We have run into a number of good officers. I know a number of officers that we've talked to on camera and off camera. I've met with a few police officers, ex-police officers on and off camera, and we've talked, and there's a lot of good officers out there. And it's funny too, because even when we did audits a few months ago in Florida, we would do an audit in one town, and the chief of police would be kicking us out. And then the next town, they were so cool and it was a pass and everybody was super chill, right? So a lot of it comes from the top down. As a matter of fact, there are people that Enrique is very familiar with who have done dissertations on different types of styles of... Thank you very much, Heather Ray TV. Thank you for what you do, Heather. Different styles of leadership. Sorry, I got distracted by the super chat. Thank you very much for all the super chats out there. So, yeah, it comes from leaderships. It comes from leadership. It also comes from people taking their own nonviolent stand, as we already know. So, it's a good thing. What are some positive things that we can talk about? I do like to focus on the negative sometimes, because the truth is the truth. It can't be really negative. You know what I'm saying? It's a truth. It's not negative. It's just truth. I mean, we got all these bad stuff going on. We got to do something about it. So I just like to point it out, because I believe that there's a lot that's not pointed out. And I believe that people have empathy. I believe that people care. And I know that people care, because when Hurricane Harvey hit, we had the Cajun Navy and random people out there helping, of all colors and creeds, helping people out and doing things. So... Oh boy, wow. Stupid. Oh my goodness, wow. Yeah, the whole thing we're going through now is interesting.
Pats
fan for life 69. Oh yeah, thank you very much for the soupies.
Thank you, Pats.
Very much. Audit North Korea. Well, we may just audit North Korea. As I debuted yesterday, we will be landing on the Martian surface via Elon Musk and auditing them.
Tell them to add me on PlayStation 5.
Oh,
America,
yeah.
PlayStation.
Add auditing.
If you want to play with me.
If I don't really play video games, although he got me to pick up the sticks for the first time in like 12 years, and I played some Grand Theft Auto. He's got a few games. But yeah, find Auditing America on PS5 too. Yeah, Auditing America on PS5, Auditing America on PlayStation. I don't know. See, I don't play video games, so I don't know. I kind of stopped playing video games at PS2, right? I just watch lectures, documentaries on double speed and read audiobooks on double speed. Good night. What is the whisk for? Well, I'll give you it's a good question. This is an amulet imbued with transparency. This is an amulet which is a representation, not of me. Has actually nothing to do with me whatsoever. This is an amulet that has been imbued by we the people. Every single one in the chat, the lovers, the haters, the people that are alongside with us, the activists, the trolls, every single one of them. You guys, humanity itself has imbued this amulet with certain metaphysical powers. Amongst them, virtueness, is that a word? Altruism, transparency. Basically, I used to confront people with a suit and a fake microphone. And then when I got on Auditing America, a channel that actually has viewers, people noticed. So then one of the subs was like, you know what? Real news, fake mic. I liked it, opposite. And then ran out of the fake mic because I smashed it too hard. And I was at Mr. America's house and I needed a fake mic. So I was looking for a fake mic. He didn't have any fake mics at his house. There's apparently stores, Amazons don't sell fake mics. So what I did was I grabbed the whisk and I started using that. So it represents transparency, including the over-the-top explanation. It represents transparency, represents the fact that I didn't cover up for Jeffrey Eggstein's little ring there like ABC and all those other people. I didn't push the big pharma stuff like NBC. This is a threat to our democracy. This is a threat. You guys ever seen that video where every single news station, this is a threat. I've edited them up. I've talked about this years before, but this is a threat to our democracy. This is a threat. Oh, Jackery Bunch. Where are you guys on the political spectrum? I'm not on it. I'm a voluntarist, dog. I'm capping them out here. Pow, pow, pow. And capping them. All right, see, I'm so easily distracted. Whipping up the truth. That's right. And Todd always tells me, you gotta put your shoulders back, you gotta put your chin up and giggle, laugh a little bit. The Catwoman 2005. Who is one person, past or present, you want to confront and why? That's a good question. I mean, I'd obviously like to confront Hitler with a pistol, or maybe Stalin or Mao. That would be great. I'd also like to confront people like Nikola Tesla and maybe write down all of his patents, and maybe then I'd be rich and save people. If anybody's here is savvy electrically or mechanically, holler at me. Let's take Nikola Tesla's patterns and I'll get rich with you that way. Right?
I want to confront Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. I went to Bill Gates' house and I said, hey, I'm Will. I'm a vlogger. Is it cool if Bill Gates comes out and talks to me for a little bit? And to see the rest, you're going to have to go to Demand the Truth 2 on that channel because that's too spicy for Fake Mike Real News. That's why I got the 2 channels now. Have you guys ever seen where Bill Gates get pied in the face? That was bad, and I don't encourage anybody else doing it. I do not encourage assault. But it was, when people get hit with pies in the face, it's funny. Me and Enrique, Bill Gates, watch it because you never know when the fake Mike just hits you up in public and say, question, hey Will, what's the difference between a real press and a fake press? Brando, thank you. It depends on who you ask, right? Because most of the people would say that Mr. America and me, we're the fake press. Because we don't have pounds of makeup on our face. We don't have way too much makeup. We don't even have 1 ounce, 1 droplet, 1 rivulet of makeup on our face. We don't have these fancy lights and a key grip and millions of dollars from the military-industrial complex paid to lie and sell stuff. So they would say that we're fake. I would say that they're fake because they lied about weapons of mass destruction. They lied about babies in incubators. They lied about the Gulf of Tonkin incident. They lied and covered up for Jeffrey Epstein, right? And literally every single one of them, from CNN to Fox News, they've all been caught not only just lying, but making stories up whole cloth. Like totally just making things up out of thin air. Like you did, like literally staging events. So I would call people that stage events and wear makeup fake, and the people that stage events and wear makeup would call us fake. So I guess it just depends on your perspective. Who you confront next, I can't tell you because then they'll know and they won't let me confront them, silly heads. But I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, Travis. We're going to have to keep it a secret. You're going to have to say subscribe to Auditing America. You're going to have to find Auditing America exclusive videos on TikTok. You're going to have to find Auditing America exclusive videos on Facebook. You're going to have to go to fakemikerealnews.com, Fake Mike Real News on Instagram, Fake Mike Real News on YouTube, and Demand the Truth too. Yes, people are salty that Auditing America is making money telling people the truth. I'm trying to read the Spanish, but I think it is. Ghislaine's trial's coming up. We also have Derek Chauvin's trial coming up. Brando, running for president, vice president. You have my vote. Well, you know what? If anybody's running for president, it should be Eric B. and Rakim. Hopefully, we will never have to run for political office. But I would love to run for, I would love to just all of a sudden be the governor of Rhode Island. I would change things and then resign in 30 days. But then the problem with that is then the next tyrant comes in and they undo everything, right? Because if it was up to me, if I became the president right away, I want to ask you guys.
Is there any way that a president can make a law or an order that can't be removed by a future president?
Well, the thing, that's a great question. That's a great question, right? Because first of all, executive orders are not even supposed to be, executive orders and mandates are not law. However, in presidents, we're only supposed to use them if you look at the history of executive orders, you go back, let's add some China to the White House place.
Yes. Shout outs to Riverside County Accountability.
Oh shit. What up? Sorry guys.
What's up, bro?
Are not exactly law. Exactly. So yeah, as I was saying, executive orders, they're not law. So presidents can, it really just depends on public opinion. This is something I've talked about a number of times before. When there's public outcry, when you put people's feet to the fire, whether the people are in control are Democrats or Republican or a mix of the both, that's the only time things are going to change. And you've noticed that, Bush did all these executive orders, and then Obama did them all, and it's a continuation. Trump and now Biden, and so these are all doing stuff. And then so Trump did everything by executive order. And it wasn't law, so Biden just comes in with another executive order, and he undoes what Trump did, and Trump was doing the same thing to Obama, and Obama was doing the same thing to Bush before that. But the problem is, even when Congress, which is the legislative, one of the three separate of equal, they actually make a law, it doesn't make a difference anyways, right? Because cops are going to do anything, whether it's against the Constitution or not, whether it's against their oath or not, whether it's against the law or not. And it just really depends on, politicians, they're definitely not bound by the Constitution, which they took an oath to. They do things well above and beyond things that we could call treasonous and traitorous. And so the only remedy for this, in my opinion, is nonviolently holding their feet to the fire. I don't know what that is, Freedom 2020. What do you guys... That's exactly right. Cops, chat's going by super fast. I'm trying to catch up here. Cops don't follow the law, that's right. Do you think Chauvin is guilty? I did a whole video on that with me and Mr. Universal. It's not a yes or no type of thing. And I'm not saying that's not a no type of thing, but it's just, there's a whole, it's a whole thing. Go check out my past video. It was a very intricate video that me and Mr. Universal did on that. I definitely don't. I will say this. I definitely don't think that Chauvin should have ever done that. I don't think that should ever happen. I don't think there should be that many people for a fake bill or a bad check. I mean, that's just that's not force. I'm totally against the lockdown. It's totally unconstitutional. As a matter of fact, I am on Grindr, buddy. I go on Grindr, and as you know, if you follow my channel, I pose as a young man, and I've caught several people doing the you know what. So yeah, and sometimes I find your great grandfather on there. I don't know what he's doing on there. He was just inboxing me random stuff, so I thought that was weird. I'm trying hard to look tough with an egg beater in my hands. Yeah, oh really? This guy's got a great perception. All right. Yo, what up, Rodimus? You do the same, Patch Fan for Life, and thank you very much for the super chat. High Impact is a great channel. He's shared my work. He shared Mr. America's work. And he's constantly under fire. Shout outs to High Impact. I love High Impact. Also, shout outs to Auditing America. So, find Auditing America and all these We do not have a podcast, but I have my own show. I do a show every night on a syndicated radio show, the Red Pill Hardcore Radio, Monday through Friday, 11 p.m. Eastern to 1 a.m. You can find Republic Broadcasting. Haha, yes, this is V. Welcome back to the Red Pill Hardcore Radio Show. I'm your host, V. And of course, I have my guests from Demand the Truth, the boy Wonder, Will Turbot. That's how he talks. Only I can't. He's too cool and black and got a cool, deep Isaac Hayes voice. I can't even mimic it that good. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So Pamela, I don't know. Update. I got in, but they didn't have any Mediterranean, Panamanian pizza and stuff like that. Oh, what happened there, Rivy? Damn, so you got assaulted. That's terrible, Riverside. I'm sorry to hear that. And they love to do that. Oh, I didn't hit you. I didn't touch you. Oh, I barely touched you. And then your $1,000 machine that gives you everything that you need is just destroyed. Well, mine's a $40 Metro PCS. Oh, by the way, you already know the answer to that. That's the government. That's the government, Loy. I would if I had the money. I can't. Rondo. Pittsburgh. You know, I've only been to Pittsburgh Rondo. Once. Thank you very much. And thank you for all the super chats. Thank you very much, Rondo. Yes, qualified immunity. I've only been to Pittsburgh one time, and it looked pretty cool. I wanted to spend more time there, so I would like to do that. So, like I said, if I was doing this for money, you know, maybe I'd be to Pittsburgh already, but I'm not. Yes, eventually, Ross, we're going to do merch, but we're just focusing on auditing. I have been to Toronto. Toronto is the ish. I love Toronto. Love Toronto. Beautiful people, beautiful city. It's not like American cities where there's all gum and rats and trash on the ground. It's beautiful. Everyone's very friendly. I love Toronto. It's terribly cold, but it's a beautiful place, especially in the spring and the summertime. Have I ever watched M Against the Press? No. Yes. He's only the best YouTuber ever, dog. Are you kidding me?
The best.
Dog. M Against the Press is the man. Honestly, because trust me, every time I do a video, they were like, "Hey, idiot, you obviously don't know how to do an audit. Maybe you want to go watch M Against the Press," and I do.
The best. I'm gonna walk around.
And I'm learning. I'm learning.
I'm gonna walk around with M Against the Press merch every day.
No, deadass, M Against the Press. He's a mod. He's a great auditor. We love him. He's reached so many people, and he's honestly. There's a few people that may have been better than him, but they're not on YouTube anymore. But right now, he's
like the Michael Jordan of this.
Yes.
Of YouTube.
Basically because everybody else is doing dumb stuff, right? And Am Against the Press is not only auditing, but he's the best auditor. So you already know.
Girls, I pick up more girls when I'm wearing I'm Against the Press merch. So get your merch.
Oh, good point, Loy. I like this. Auditor I dislike. Huh. This is not. See, this is.
No,
not,
wait.
This is not Drama Channel.
We don't dislike nobody.
Anybody?
We only love
Am Against the Press.
I'm Against the Press.
He's the best.
The best YouTuber.
Exactly. He's
of
professional.
all-
He's professional.
Of all time.
He's professional.
Yes.
We're maybe not professional.
Yes.
So that's something that we aspire to be.
Oh, and you know what's the best thing about I'm Against the Press? He supports your freedom of speech 100%, even if he doesn't like it, okay? Because that's what the First Amendment is all about, you know?
I may not agree with what you have to say, but I'll fight to my death for your right to say it.
Even if he doesn't agree with it, like he would never be like, well, you know, I can't go along with this free speech right here.
Nope.
He would never do that. He supports your First Amendment no matter what.
And I even got the chance to meet him out in Denver.
You did?
Yep. It was a breathtaking
How did it
experience.
feel?
It was cam back. It was like a slow motion.
How do you say? What is it? How do you call it, guys, when you meet like a celebrity and you're like,
Starstruck.
yes.
I was starstruck. I was.
Oh.
Everyone was like, "Yo, Am Against the Press is over there. Oh, Am Against the Press." And it was a Colorado lockdown rally.
Ew.
It was crazy.
Where was I? Where was I?
I don't know, dog. He was on retiring somewhere else.
Damn, I missed it.
We're gonna have to go back out to Colorado.
I bet you that's more exciting than meeting, than confronting Kamala Harris.
Yeah, and the only thing, one thing that Kamala Harris and Am Against the Press have in common is they both wouldn't let me put my arm around them. They're both too good for me on that aspect. I was like, hey, Am Against. He was like, wah. Kamala Harris, I was like, hey, wah. Guys, we're just joking. We're being silly. We're having a little fun here.
The best. Go over there and say, I say he's the best.
I don't know how to say your name, Loe Ubj. But yes, well, no, not junkie. Well, it depends how you define a junkie, right? Depends how you define a junkie. If you include brainwashed people as junkies, then yes, I would say. But most people don't have the common sense and the ability to think through logically in order to see that they would be a junkie. They just, when the media tells you something and the government tells you something and your friends are telling you something and science tells you something, has to be true, right? So they don't feel like they are, but I do like the point that you made right there. Very good. Well, Nighthawk, I'll tell you what started it for me was when I found out about Bohemian Grove, when I found out about the events of 9/11, when I found out about the Federal Reserve System, when I found out about the genocide left behind the CIA.
He wasn't as shocked as when he met
Am Against the Press. That was still, I mean, presidents literally dress up as KKK members with torches and worship an owl. That still is not as crazy as meeting Am Against the Press in the flesh.
I'm Against the Press. I wish I could change my real name.
You might be able to ask him. You might be able to change.
Not my YouTube channel, because I respect him. Took that.
Oh, you could.
I want to change. No, I want to change my real name.
You might ask him. I mean, it doesn't. You can still do it without him.
Can I do it? Do you think he'd be mad at me?
We'd have to find out. There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Mr. M Against it. Yo, Justin, shout outs to Justin. Yo, by the way, shout outs to Justin. Go check out his YouTube, his Instagram. Hey, Shaded in the house. Hey, Justin. And everybody else, if you guys been like, oh, Will, where you been lately? Well, I had to get a new phone. All right, guys. I'm going to brag for a sec. See this little thing right here? This is no $40 Metro PCS. No.
Oh, yes. We love him, too.
This is a $68 Metro PCS. Why? Because I lost my phone in an Uber. I was talking to some dude in an Uber. We're talking about the you-know-whats. We were talking about the Bushes and the Clintons and the cabal, all this stuff. And he's like, yo, you know about that, bro? Yo, you heard of this? I was like, heard of that? I owned that loser. He was like, well, bro, you hear this? We had this great conversation. And I left my phone there. And then I bought a gift card to beg him for my phone back. Didn't get it. So I lost the phone. I got my new phone. So I lost a lot of contacts.
Did you lose him against the press's number?
I honestly did.
Oh!
I did.
No way.
So honestly, there's a lot of, dead ass serious, there's a lot of auditors out there that I lost your number, and there's a lot of regular activists that I lost your number who are not auditors, who are superstars. There's so many people that I met, I lost their number. So
how could you lose him against the press's number though?
Well, this is what happens. So I finally put a passcode on my $40 Metro PCS. Because, by the way, when I asked General Flynn was surrounded. You guys don't know this because you haven't subscribed to Fake Mike Real News. Fake Mike Real News. Fake Mike Real News. Fake Mike Real News. Go over there and subscribe to my channel. Yo, we've confronted everybody. Everybody, dog. Yo, General Flynn is surrounded by a bunch of Proud Boys, not even real cops, Proud Boys. I'm like, hey, General Flynn, because he's from around, what do you think about Gina Raimondo? Hey, General Flynn, da da da. Then all of a sudden I asked him about QAnon, and then Proud Boys started assaulting me and jumping me. And then an old lady kicks me while I'm down. Jeez. And then some guy tries to steal my phone. As I'm on the ground getting jumped, I'm like, all right, now give me my phone. Give me my phone. Yeah, I didn't take it. And so there was no passcode on my phone. So now I have a passcode on my phone. So it's $40 Metro PCS, but I got a passcode on it. So things should be better.
How you gonna get him against the press's number again?
I don't know how that's gonna happen. I do not know. No.
What?
But hopefully M Against the Press sees this, reaches out to a wigger.
I know, man, I know. Shoutouts to Mr. Press.
Mr. Press, that's how we should call him. Yes, the Catwoman, she knows what's up. Yeah.
I'm against the press. People want us with him.
Caesar, do we do a live with M Against the Press and his boy? Oh, I thought you said, do we live with him against the press and his boy? No, we don't live with them. We live in the basement of the armies.
We wish. We wish. We wish. Yes, we wish.
All right, let's talk. Okay, I'm gonna really open it up to the chat right now. All right, let's see. You're absolutely right, hey Shaded. Okay, so yeah, no one's talking about it. Yes, John McAfee, that was a great Shitoshi. Shout outs to you. Yes, love you guys. Watching the Watchmen. Shout out to Watching the Watchmen. We're both cooking. Yeah, we're cooking up some trouble. Okay, we'll talk about it. Freedom. Find me on Instagram, Fake Mike Real News. Find me on Instagram, Fake Mike Real News. All right, who said give him a shout out? We're gonna give this person time. Usama Tube. That's not what's on your channel, Usama Tube. I want to make sure I know who I'm giving a shout out to. Hold on. Because see, people want us to give a shout out, and then all of a sudden we go to their page, and they're abusing animals or something like Pickle Boy. I don't know. Don't take unicorn drug, kid. Don't take any. Thank you very much, K Gig did 14. Fabian Vargas, The Journey. Thank you. Thank you for passing it on. We're just passing it on. See, what happened is God sparked the Big Bang. The Big Bang happened. Then he gave all the information to Solomon. He buried it under his temple. The Knights Templar found it. They became the Freemasons. They gave all of their knowledge to M Against the Press. We followed it up. And we're just trying to pass it on to you guys.
That's exactly what happened.
Pakistan is in the house. Tell me about your channel, Usama Tube. Exactly, Freedom Grower. I like Freedom Grower. I hope I like Freedom Grower. Okay, full disclaimer, I like all you guys until I check your channel and find out weird stuff, okay? Unless I already know you, like, yeah, right, The Matrix, then I like you, because he's the man. He's actually out there in the streets fighting against tyranny, doing videos all the time, getting banned before it was cool. So go subscribe to The Matrix again.
Yeah, go
and again.
Go,
And again.
go subscribe to him.
They're gonna ban him again. But you're gonna go subscribe to The Matrix again and again. That's why it's again. You can't stop.
And
Am Against the Press. If you're not subscribed to Am Against the Press, why are you even watching this?
like who are you? Like, I don't even want you here if you don't know who he is.
For real, dogs. So we got a lot going on in the news today too, but I wanted to get into y'all chats too. News Now Patrick, I've seen a few of his videos. He seems pretty chill to me. I don't know how the CIA does time travel experience. However, they have done a number of weird and bizarre experiments like MK Ultra and working with the occult. As a matter of fact, people said I was crazy for talking about it, and now they've done an entire Hollywood movie that came out several years ago called The Men That Stared Goats, where they were studying with powers of telepathy. They were also studying engaging the enemies with just your mind. They were also studying remote viewing. And regardless of whether the CIA has done any experimentation on time travel, which I'm not aware of specifically, however, there is a principle in quantum physics or quantum mechanics entitled quantum non-locality, and what that basically means in a nutshell is that a particle can be in more than one place at the same time. And when I think of more than one place at the same time, I think about something like the Holy Ghost or my love for Am Against the Press. So,
Yes.
okay, Trav, we'll stop. You see Donald Trump's news? I heard Donald Trump's coming out with something. I didn't see it though.
This tastes very good. It's some purple venom CBD.
CBD only. Only. Holy smokes. Literally. Ooh. Well, Jamal, to answer your question, I lose money from this, and he makes enough to buy me a chicken sandwich every third day to keep me fueled up for oxygen.
So that he doesn't die.
For auditing. Yes, you're right. Abe, you're right. Damn, cinnamon sticks. That would be good right now. Oh, Benjamin Clark. I've done several videos on that. My question is, how do they know about Building 7?
We should ask him. I'm gonna press everything about
He
that.
might know. He knows. Him and the Oracle of Delphi are probably the two people that know. So,
He's probably one of the first to find out too.
he knows what's up.
Yeah.
I got New York City. Fake Mike Vick inhale. That's right. I did not inhale. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Absolutely right, Papa. Love it when you say that, young Papa. I want to go to Corpus Christi. How do we know who the most paid auditor is? We don't. It would be cool if all the auditors sent me all their paychecks every month.
Dímelo, Rigo.
Clocking in for overtime. Well, this next audit's off the clock. No, really. Puerto Rico, what's up? San Juan, Bayamon. Come to Pakistan. Hey, shout outs to Rihan Alawala, TED speaker, inventor, entrepreneur, philanthropist. Rihan Alawala, out of Pakistan, great man, really knows how to empower his people and uplift the world. Great dude. I would love to come to Pakistan. Meet Rihan and Usama too. Usama too, you never told me what's on your channel about. I just got it, Daniel. Try doing a backflip. You try doing a barrel roll. Oh, as a matter of fact, I did a video with James Freeman recently, and things are in the works for us to collaborate with James Freeman.
Freedom Grower.
Oh yeah, I heard about Am Against the best freaking channel on YouTube, idiot.
The best.
Freedom Grower. I used to like you. Now
the
you're being.
best.
Now that's sus, bro.
Only
Only the best. That's
the
a little sus
best.
that you're thinking.
the best.
Yes, Tarvis. I honestly, I think I'm cool because I could never think I'm cool holding a whisk in my hand. This is not something that's like thinking you're cool. It's not like driving a motorcycle like freaking Evel Knievel and like jumping a whole bunch of school buses. It's not like this thing is cool. It's not like you can pull this up at a nightclub. Like I'm just walking in and all of a sudden I'm like, whoosh, and all of a sudden like all the girls like, oh my god. This is not a cool thing.
It's not. It's you know what? You know what's cool?
Amagansett Press. That's cool. That's cool. If you want to see somebody cool, you watch Amagansett Press. He's cool, calm, and collective. I used to be an idiot with the backwards hat, but I am now a reluctant leader with the backwards hat. We're the snapback gang, all right? When are you posting videos? I posted a video the other day, player. We posted a video yesterday, dog. We posted a video before that. Absolutely right. Jackass, you should become a moderator for saying that. The police never spend money here. I know. You know, I never, ever, have ever made us spend time in court and in jail. You give me a super chat. Atone for your sins. Just kidding. Just do the right thing next time. Well, thank you, VA. Yes, you're right. I was there at the gun rally in Richmond. I confronted Alex Jones there. He's like, give me a couple minutes. My wife, she's really cold. I gotta get her home. We're gonna have some bone broth soup. Globalists everywhere. When have you been most nervous but not scared? Great question.
Meeting Amagansett Press.
I have butterflies in not just my stomach, but in my lungs and testes too.
That must have been, how did you feel? Actually, hold on. How did you feel when that happened?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, ask the audience, how does your first kiss feel? How does true love feel? How does stepping foot in heaven and seeing your great-grandfather feel? That's how it felt.
Oh my God. Mr. Press.
No, Kamala didn't make me nervous. I'll tell you what. One of the times I was most nervous, besides meeting my dogs, is when Auditing America, Mr. America, did a solo audit at that military base at night. Andrews Air Force Base. I was shook. I didn't even go with him. I was so shook. I was still a baby auditor back then. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dog, this motherfucker's crazy. I was doing truther stuff back then, and I still do my truther stuff, but I do auditing too. He taught me how to be an auditor, and Amagansett Press taught him. So he's just passing along. You know what I'm saying? So
Amagansett Press was the one that told me, hey, go confront Hillary Clinton and Mike Bloomberg and Bernie Sanders and Charlie Baker.
I always forget about Charlie Baker.
Charlie Baker.
What about the missing kids, Charlie?
What about the missing kids, Charlie? What about the missing kids?
I did not put, no, tell people, wow, Ross, thank you very much. My answer, the question in chat about the bill to stop people from protesting, it will never happen. Yeah, and if people aren't protesting now, they better be out there when they're thinking of making bills, going against protesting. And even though Abraham Lincoln was himself a tyrant, great quote from him, which I totally agree with, is the sin of silence when men should protest makes them cowards. So, you know, you can say whatever you want. Oh, Will, you know Amagansett Press. Hey, Mr. America, put your hat on right and be like Amagansett Press. But guess what? We're not cowards.
But I want to be like Amagansett Press. How does he dress?
I don't know. We got to do more selfies. He's going to do more.
I'd pay for a selfie with Amagansett Press.
I'll double that. Yes. Yes, exactly. Americans are individuals. So yeah, you guys, we just got to keep protesting. The sin of silence when men should protest makes cowards of men. And we're not cowards. And anybody out there that's doing any type of activism, hopefully non-violent, always non-violent, you are not a coward.
Thank you, Elsie.
Elsie is not a coward. Thank you very much for that. Sharing the videos automatically makes you not a coward. That's all it takes, really. You don't even have to do much else than that. And you don't even have to share our videos. Share Amagansett Press videos.
Please.
You could share anybody else's videos.
Specifically,
Share
against
anybody's video, but get the videos out. Because the more people that know about the rights...
No, forget about everybody else.
Think about this too. Oh, you want to know what's going to make us rich, right? What'll make us all rich, not just me, right? What we can do to get rich is once we start educating people about the rights, there's going to be less and less need for police, and less need for bad lawsuits, and less need for tax money, and less need for revenue generators. So the police can go back to what they're designed to do, holding up our rights and catching the really bad people who they have ample evidence of crimes that they've committed, and they're willing to execute that evidence in a constitutional manner. So that'll save everybody a lot of tax money. Maybe now we won't be taxed 30, 40, 50, 60%, and we can have 3 or 4 months of our salary back in our pockets. Who wouldn't be a lot richer right now? But you want to know the quickest way to make us all rich? We peacefully stand outside on the public way of the Federal Reserve until the unconstitutional anti-Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution Federal Reserve is destroyed. Once that happens,
then you share all of I'm Against It Press's videos, please, and then
world peace. That's simple. Federal Reserve, I'm Against It Press, world peace. It's a simple plan.
Yep.
Gina Raimondo's in the chat. Shout outs to Gina Raimondo. I've owned that stank heifer like 15 times. Now she went off to DC. Stupid cunt. We've been to Ohio. We're coming back to Ohio for sure. I have brothers, sisters. I was teaching about freedom. How can you start? Hey, you just keep teaching about the Constitution. You teach people about, hey, this country was started because tyrants wanted to take our rights, and that the history of humanity is mankind's struggle for freedom against tyrants.
Thank you, Breaking Silence.
Thank you, Breaking Silence. Oh my God, I only had to beg for 6 years. Yeah, I'm an e-beggar for subscribers because I just want to get my message out. Don't even have, and you know what? You don't even have to go to my channel. Go to other people that are doing similar things, like I'm Against the Press, and share that video. Watch Mr. Auditing America. Exactly, that's what I do. How do you feel about 2 rates? They're already gone. Ask Chicago. Ask red flag laws in Colorado. Ask red flag laws in fucking... I can't even talk. I'm an idiot. Ask the people who have been murdered by police officers who claim to protect our Second Amendment, but then...
Or you can ask...
Or you can ask him Against the Press. If you want the real answer, dogs. Come to Maine. Oh, yo, shout outs to Maine. Shout outs to my boy Kirk out there in Maine holding it down. Anna, we would never compare ourselves to I'm Against the Press. Never.
I'm Against It. Never. We would never.
There's checkpoints at Disney? Well, Disney's a private place, so. I wish we could pin that comment. True Life Justine. Oh, that's fucking funny, dog.
Hey, True Life. He should be the president.
Yeah. Oh man. Wilmington, North Carolina. Now, I love North Carolina. We're having a little fun jokes today. We're having a fun stream. The thing is, I'm super, you know, I used to be super serious, you know what I'm saying, before the whisk with the suit and all that. I used to be super serious, but thanks to people like Todd, and of course, Mr. America from Auditing America, the best at relaxing, as you can see, it still happens. Shout out to Kansas City, shout out to Mr. Universal, Mrs. Universal, Baby Universal, Great Grandbaby Universal, Am Against the Press Universal, every month, every Universal there is.
You know what's the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning?
You kiss your lucky stars and thank God you're on the same planet as Am Against the Press?
No. I thank God for I'm Against the Press.
And even better.
Then I say thank you for my kids, for my wife, and everything else that I have.
Yeah, we need some unity in the auditing community. Just like destroying qualified immunity. Oh, damn.
Oh, make me put a beat on it.
How many kids? I have 24 kids. I only pay attention to 3 of them. They're the only ones that work. No, just kidding. No chillins here. But Enrique's got a few. Boycott experimental drugs. Do you guys ever post any blooper fails like, okay, the cop got me this time? I mean, we have been owned a couple times.
Maybe we can make a video like that.
Thank you, G Icy. What's my goal with what am I doing? And that's a great question, Marcos Marin. My goal has always been to activism, and I can't speak for Mr. America, but I'm probably sure you'd agree with me here. Our goal is to live in a better world. My goal is to say that with all the NSA spying, with all the illegal wars, with all people stealing our rights, stealing our guns, stealing our freedom of speech, genociding, trafficking, Jeffrey Epsteining, everything going on, we tried and we stood up to tyrants. And guess what? Our goal here is to get as much, and this is what I was saying earlier, as many people awake as humanly possible to destroy these tyrants, non-violently. And once people are awake, like I was saying, people have empathy. I'm trying to be serious, but this guy's too funny. I'm trying to have empathy, right? People have empathy. When Hurricane Harvey happened, like I said, the Cajun Navy was there. The Cajun Navy was there. And when stuff went down in Haiti, people were giving all sorts of money to Bush and Clinton. So people have empathy. So we have to let people know there's a problem going on because they've been brainwashed otherwise to do that. And once enough people know, the world will be changed. And thanks to people like Ambiganza Press, we're in a position to even talk to you guys. Ross, thank you very much for being lively in the chat. They should spend most money bombing countries and more on USA. Yeah, I agree. We're garbage. Okay, we're garbage. Okay, so get out here and do a better job. What got you into auditing in the Constitution?
Duh.
I just told you, I'm against the press. You're gonna post a video with James Freeman. It's already up. It's already up. But it's not on my channel. I'll put the link on my YouTube. I'm gonna put the link on my YouTube channel on my community thing tomorrow. Has a gun ever been pulled and pointed? Actually, twice in my life, but that was even before auditing. That's a good question, Lloyd. Capitol Police, Province Back. I forget who's 6. I forget their numbers, dog. I know Habershaw because he's weird. I know the one dude that grabbed my junk.
6 used to be 66, and then he lost a 6. And now he's just 6.
Before that, he was 666, and he fought him against the press in the battle.
He was also about 66 pounds overweight,
yeah.
And he lost weight. If you see the first video that we did, it's called the long.
Was that the one with the glasses?
No,
no,
no. It's number 6, the sergeant.
The guy with the freaking...
His first video in our channel, because he's one of the. He's one of the Auditing America stars, by the way. He's come out in so many videos in this channel, and he continues to be, to do the wrong thing on video. He even, you can even tell that this guy has lost weight and everything. His name is number.
Shoutouts to number 6.
Number 6, thank you.
Shoutouts to Herbalife.
You did a lot for this channel, number 6, because you know what? Even though you did the wrong thing, because hey, it's okay. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you need a little bit more training or something. But thanks to the videos that we post on the internet, with you on them, we educated more people, hundreds of thousands of people on their First Amendment right.
Yeah, and Lone Wolf is doing a poor job of trolling. They're saying they're so high you can't think straight. You didn't spell that straight. Owned. Eric, yes, we do need to switch positions sometimes. Your mother's been begging us to do that for a long time. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. Great point. He got fixed 6. Let's see. Please audit Walpole. We're going to be back to Walpole. He did an amazing audit in Walpole. The chat's flying by with fury. It's going by. Great point, 1 gallon of water. Yes! G2 Icy. Thank you very much for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Is that like a law?
Lone Wolf, I'm just teasing you, bro. I don't care. We're not thinking straight. We never say, and that's the thing is, people are like, oh, no one's ever gonna take you serious. Don't do that. Don't be an ordinary person. Well, guess what? The United States was built on the fact that ordinary people, not kings, not nobility, we're all equal. We all have rights. So I don't have to pretend to be anybody, and I'm not gonna pretend to be anybody, although I wanna pretend to be somebody. And you guys know who that is, but I'm not. Will you ever go audit with a big crowd? Well, if we ever get a crowd to back us up, the problem with the auditing community is we're all stretched out. We all work a lot. And they have their own family, their own kids, their own lives, their own husbands, wives, sisters, and all that other stuff. And we're in different parts of the country, so we've done a few mass audits too, but it doesn't happen very often. We love to collaborate with other auditors,
especially with
them against the press, which we have. I'd love to do. I mean, shoot. I've reached out to all the auditors. Most of them know who I am now because I've been on the nuts, and I'm trying to build this community up. So if you're an auditor, man, we want to work with you, man. We want to make this whole thing unified. So, and we're not trying to take anything from you. You keep your own channel, your own views. We're not trying to come for none of that. But I do want to make this a stronger, more unified thing, so more people know about their rights. Because wouldn't it be dope if all of a sudden, because I know there was a protest recently for Accurate Amanda. Shout outs to Accurate Amanda. Thank you for helping me when my channel got banned. And there was a protest down there. We couldn't make it to that protest because some things happened. And there was a whole bunch of people that supposedly went down to go help out Accurate Amanda.
Actually, guys, let me tell you exactly what happened. We were supposed to go over there, right? Somebody stopped in my house over there in South Florida. Not my house, my apartment. And they go use my bathroom. Fucked it up! And no, it wasn't Will. So we couldn't make it. We had to fix the bathroom.
So, yeah. So that happened. Pulled a Dumb and Dumber on it. So yeah, I mean, and Auditing America, Accurate Amanda, she got arrested out there for jaywalking, and I was glad that there was a lot of auditors that were going to go down and support her. And if we could, we would have definitely been there alongside the other people, and definitely alongside Accurate Amanda, most importantly. However, this guy, and this guy right here, we've been arrested for the same stuff for less. Ain't nobody come out and do a Auditing America parade. Nobody did a fake Mike Real News.
I told, yeah. That's another thing. As the police was taking me, I was like, I know I'm against the press.
Even that's not going to save you this time, kid.
They say, no, you don't. And they took me.
Yeah, so we need an Auditing America parade. No, we don't need a parade, but it would be really dope. And I'm offering the invitation to any auditors that want to come meet up with us, dogs, get in touch with us. You know what I'm saying? You already know. So, Ja tu sabe. True. That's actually true. Texas is outcast for the United States. Well, Puerto Rico, we're going there for sure. Do you guys ever sue the police when violates your rights? Well, we've reached out to several attorneys, and not one of them would help us. So now I'm in the process of teaching myself, with especially the help of Jamal from Rise of the Moors. Shout out to Rise of the Moors.
Yes, those guys are good people.
They've been teaching me a lot, so I'm in the process of myself teaching myself, basically just learning from Jamal from Rise of the Moors. Go to Rise of the Moors. How to sue people in court myself without a lawyer, because we've literally called South Carolina, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. We did internal affairs. Oh, we got lawyers, man. There ain't no lawyers that are helping us out over here. There's just not. We tried. We called a bunch of them. So now I'm gonna have to do this myself. Oh, we'll be all over that place, wherever it is. We just have to get there eventually. All right. I'm gonna answer one final question here. Let's see. Good question. I'm gonna be crazy here with one thing. What was the last vid when you come in? That was end Denver lockdown. You're spamming, so I'll get one more video. One more question. I will come to Snyder eventually. Find me on Instagram. Let's see, one more. Bill Rapley. Actually, Bill Rapley, rest in peace. Bill Rapley, rest in peace. And that's how we're going to end it. We're going to end it here on Bill Rapley, rest in peace. Because Bill Rapley, Auditing America, he did disgusting, terrible things to Auditing America. But you know, he was a man, and we came to terms, and we squashed our beef.
He said he was sorry, and I felt like he was
truly sorry.
So I said, you know what?
We shook hands.
We shook hands, and you know, I respect you, man. That's good, no problem. We will never have problems again. And then we saw him in future.
And we never did anything to him.
And he was actually nice to us, and we had a conversation and everything. So rest in peace, Bill Rapley.
So rest in peace, Bill Rapley, guys. Just remember, at the end of the day, man, life isn't guaranteed. So 2, love your fellow man, your fellow woman, and 2, you know, get out there. You don't want to say that, shoot, oh, I'll start tomorrow, I'll start doing nonviolent activism tomorrow. Nah, you got to start right now, because you could die tomorrow, and then your life be like, oh, I don't even try. So keep it real, and guess what, guys? We'll be back with some more videos. Fake Mike, real news, Auditing America. Find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You already know. Peace.